Hey guys, how's everything going? This is JSer, who is not good at algorithms. I'm making these videos to prepare my interview next month. In this video, I'm going to take a look at 1, 2, 3. Best time to buy and sell stock 3. Actually, I've already made 2 videos of the first of 1 and 2. Please, if you're interested, please take a look. And in this problem, we're going to get a price array, and we're going to buy at a certain price and sell at another price, and our goal is to get the maximum profit. But we have the restriction that at most there will be two transactions are made. So comparing to the previous one, we can make any transactions as we want. So for example, I remember there is a case like 7 1 4 3 1 5 3 6 4. So when we are allowed to make as many transactions as we want, we say for 1 we just go to the next setting point, which is 5, and collect this part and collect this part, and we can get the maximum, right? But now we are getting the problem that because we are restricted to 2 transactions, and choosing this may not lead us to the best result. Like if we took the 1 and 5, it got a 4, right? And then we get 3 6. But comparingly, the maximum, I think it should be something like 1 6 and the 4 8, right? If there's no restrictions, we could get 1 5 3 6 and 4 8, right? But now we only need to pick 2 of them. Of course, we need to pick this one. This one is bigger than any of these 2, right? So the approach should be different from previous one. Let's take a closer look at the example. Like 3335 00314. We buy at 0, sell at 3. This gives us the profit of 3, and then buy 1 and 4, so we get 3 again. So the output would be 6. 1 2 3 4 5. Of course, 1 5, right? Yeah, 4 maximum. Okay, and now down. Well, the price is going down, so 0. Let's analyze our solution here. Analyze our example. Just take this example. Let's think, how would we do if we tackled it in a brute force way. First, if we chose 7, where will we sell? Well, of course we sell it at suppose we sell at 1 minus 1, right? This is gonna be 1 transaction, and now the problem becomes, what is the pick in the rest array, right? You see, yeah, we choose the biggest one and this one, right? Of course, this one is actually 0, so the problem becomes these subarray and this subarray. So now let's say if we choose a transaction between this subarray and this subarray, like it's separated by here, then you see it's for the second part, we're going to handle the 3 6 4 8. Previously one we got 5 3 6 4 8. It's actually what? It's actually kind of duplicated because there's only 1 digit different, right? Remember, and comparing it for the first half, it will gonna be 1 letter more. So you see, actually, I think because we're using maximum 2 sections. Suppose the transaction. If we separate these by 2 subarrays, we can handle them one by one, and the result could actually be a little cached. Remember the first problem? Remember the first version, how we do it? We will keep a track of the minimum, right? Suppose we're going to get the maximum profit in with only 1 transaction. Maximum only 1 transaction. We loop through from left to right and keep track of the minimum, and then we can actually get the maximum profit which sell at specific index. right? Sell at this index. Okay, now and yeah, and this is for the first part, right? And for the right part, we got it's something like start from 0, start from 1, and start from 5. So actually, we can do it like backward, right? Do it from right to left and keep track of the max profit. So the problem becomes, let's keep array of max profit ending at I, and another way like array max profit start at I, right? Cool. So now just loop through the array. The first one, there's no left, so we get the right. Okay, and now if the one, we get the maximum ending at here, and start from this, from 5, and then we just then get a maximum again, right? Cool. Let's do it. So first we get array, create like max profit at array, right? So it's new prices, new array, prices, and fill them with 0. That's max profit for from left, from right at new array. Okay, with one pass to from left to right, let's keep the minimum, min price, equals mean, because minus infinity, or yeah, or the first one. I'll use infinity. Okay, for the price of prices. If the minimum is bigger than it, we update the mean price, right? And we calculate the profit. Okay, the profit, what would the profit be? The profit actually maximum would be ending at, right? Is max from left, right? Max from left, and or it's self. Okay, so let max profit, as we did before. Zero. If price minus mean price is bigger than profit, max profit. Oh no, I just rewrite it. Max price mean price. Okay, so yeah, and this is the max profit, and we will set it to the array, cache it the result, which is, oh, I forgot, we need I, right? Okay. Max profit. Or we could just use the previous one. Oh yeah, I think we don't need this one. Yeah, so if I equals to 0, we just set it. Const profit this. It should be not be 0, so we did max 0, and we get the previous one. Previous one max. Previous one, yeah, and itself profit. Which one is bigger? Previous one must not be negative, and this one is not. Might be negative. Okay, so this should work. This is the max profit from left at, right? And at. Let's end that here. This is what we do. Now, let's do the same for the right one. I think this could actually be the same. Could we make this conciser? Yeah. I can just copy the code and do it again, but I think I'll do better. I'll create a help method which was generated get max profit ending at, right? We get the array, and we do this. Let's create the result. New array, argment field 0. Okay, we set it. Okay, so now max profit from that is, we get it, right? We return the result. We call the function. This is the prices. Cool. Now revert it, right? We get the max profit from right at. It actually will be start from here. No, we cannot just revert because we need to keep track of the maximum. All right, we choose a compare. Okay, we choose a compare. So this is not mean price. No. It's mean price. Okay, it's infinity. I made a mistake. How can I do it? How can I write it in a like elegant way? Okay, the mean price. Actually, we need to update price minus mean price. We're going looping through from right to left. So the profit actually. Okay, I'll just use a flag like min or max. Okay, type. If type is what is a little dirty. If minimum. Not min or yeah, like ascending or descending. Okay, we're getting this is ascending. Find it ascending. If you backward, we're choosing the descending. Okay, it's ascending. Then we're getting the minimum price. So the target, I think, it's ascending. it's get the minimum, so infinity. If not, it's minus infinity. Get the max, right? So if type is ascending, then we are going to get, oh, I made a mistake. Price should be smaller than the target. Ah, I'm so stupid. Set a target. If type is descending, then we should get the maximum, right? So target equals price. So now profit equals, if type is ascending, wow, this is complicated. I'll give it up. Okay, I'll give it up. And now let's just do it naively and try to look through it backwards. I made a mistake here. It should be the main. It should be smaller than the mean price. Press it, and okay, this is cool. Okay, this is max price, so it's in minus infinity. I equals prices length plus 1. I bigger than minus 1. If price is bigger than the max price, up that to the max price, the profit means max price. Get the price. If I equals 0, no, it equals to, oh, if the 0, I think actually it should be 0. There's no profit. Okay, for the first one, the actual profit is equals to self. For the first one, we need to do the profit itself. So if I 0, we continue, right? Oh, because we filled the 0, so actually, oh shit, stupid. How stupid I am. Let's start from 1. It's okay. So here we will start from 2. The end add, right? Okay. But shouldn't we update the maximum? Yeah. Oh yeah, so actually here should not be. Ugh. Man, I'm stupid. Mean price is the 0, so we start 1 1. This one should be prices start length minus 1, so we start with 2. Cool. If price okay, and then we profit maximum price. Okay, now set to maximum profit. Here should be plus 1. And profit. So we get the 2 arrays which ending maximum from left ending at a specific index, or max profit from right start at start, right? Right. Okay. Okay. This is right. Okay. Now what we do? We will loop through that I equals 0. So the final max, right? Let max the result be 0 for each index, which means like for here 5, it means the maximum ending at 5, and or start from 0, right? I mean, we got max start from, so it literally doesn't need to be start 0. It might start from anywhere. So result should be math max result with what? With okay, start at 0, then end at it 0 0. Here I plus 1. So okay, actually these should be divided by 1. The I should loop through 1 and stop. Why? Because you kind of got to go 4. Ending at, if it ending at 4, oh yeah, it could go to 4. Okay. If that's the 4, then there's an extra here, right? Ending at a 0 and then a 4, so actually it is an extra element. Extra from right plus 1. Cool. So now here max, which is max profit from left at I, and the max profit from right at I plus 1. And finally, we return result. Let's try to review our code before we submit our code. Right, so we initialize the array through rhythm 0. Okay, we now loop through from left to right, like this. For each price, we get the price if update the mean price. And now we calculate the profit, max profit, and then compare it with the previous one. If it is, we update it. So it will be like here, f7 is 0. And then here is 0. Here, 2. And here, ending at here. So these maximum actually will be -3, but here is 2. So we choose 2. And then it's the same, 2. And here, and we got, but we updated the minimum to 0. So here the 3. So we here updated 3. And here, so 0, 1, so 3. Here, actually 0, 4. So this maximum is 4. Now we do it backward. Maximum 4. We do it backward. We start with here. Oh, there's a problem. Why we start from here? Oh yeah, it's okay. We start. Yeah, this doesn't matter actually. We start 1 here. Yeah, and this is actually -3, maximum 4. This is -1. So 0, 0, and no. This is 3. Yeah, and this is 1, but this is bigger, so 3. Here is still 3, and then this 4, 4, and 4, and 4, 4. So all 4, right? Start at the here. So we update it. I found a mistake. We update this array. Okay. Now we loop through it. We will find the from left and from right. So we got from here is 4, right? So this is 1, 1, 4. Until we got here, actually it will be 3, and here is 3. It's got 6. But if here, it will be 0 to 4. So 4. So biggest is 6. So I think this should work. Let's try. The input is all valid, I think. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, something really bad happens. What's the problem? Maximum seems no problem. Is it infinite loop? No, we use array. The problem. The problem here. It's the problem here. What's wrong? It says out of memory. Anything we did. Let's log something. Let's comment something out. Okay, so no problem here. We use a binary debugging. Okay. Some problem in this for loop. God, I found it. Oh, but we got the return the result of 4, but we need 6. Is it true? It is true, but okay. Allow me to log it. Wow, in a real interview, I think a few people could do it like bug-free something, even without IDE. If the idea is basically the same, I think it is no problem. So 3, yeah, 3, yeah, and then 4. It's right. So 0 with there's a problem if that the start actually is not checked, right? Start and but it at end of 5 is already checked, so it's okay. Let's see. Allow me to log this. Three. I am so stupid. I should have lost them. Man. Cool. I think we're accepted, but I think we could do better. It's because when we were calculating the next one here, actually we could get the result already, right? Yeah, we don't need to traverse it again. So allow me to set the result here and do it together. Okay, so now profit here. So const max profit would be like this, right? Which is start at index. So we update. Okay, wait a minute. We need to set it. I equals max profit. But we need to update the result as also. Result math max result with this max profit plus what? Plus the previous one. For this case, I think we don't need even the array. We don't even need the array, right? So, yeah. We don't need the array. Of course, I'll just do it for now. Max result, max profit. It's just a start. We start at the I, which is here. So start at 1. And there should be case start at 4, right? Actually, should be case start at 0. So the result, actually, we should set it to maximum left and at prices length -1, which is this part. And then we should end at here, start from this. So I should be 1. Of course, it's still nothing. Yeah, we could start from -2. Okay, this is what we start at here. So profit with max profit and plus the max profit from left I minus 1 with the previous one, right? Until we get the last one is 0. We start here, which means the whole. So we could start from the stop at 1. Start here is already checked for the max, right? Yeah, and this should also work. No. Empty. Oh, empty? Yeah. Ugh, God. This might be empty, so yeah. Prices then bigger than 0, if not 0. Yeah. Always be careful about the overflow problem of array index. Cool. Let's make this code cleaner. We define the maximum and we get it from left, and we set the result, and now we calculate it from right to left, and the price we calculate the profit, max profit, and update it, and update the result at the same time. Cool. So that's all for this problem. Hope it helps. If there are something like an array of 2 subarray something, we choose the separate line, which means that if there is a maximum 2 transaction, then there must be a place. It's suppose like this comma, it separates 2, right? And this comma actually is a finite, and we can do it like from both from 2 sides and then gather them up, and as long as we if we move this comma from left to right, you will see that the result could be derived from the previous calculation. So yeah, what it is it should be dynamic programming. I don't know. I just cache the result of the basic form, which is of the best time and buy stock sell stock 1, which is 1 pass to calculate the result if we're asked to do at most 1 transaction. So this is a combination of the 2 problems. Yeah. Okay, so that's all for this one. Hope it helps a little. My explanation might sounds a little bit naive or difficult to understand. Actually, I'm not really good at it. Just if it helps, even if it just helps us a little bit, I hope it does. And but on the contrary, I think it really helps myself to clear things out. Yeah, it helps me build a habit that to say something loud when I am solving problems. So that's I think that would really help my future interviews. Anyway, if you have better ideas, please comment on my channel, and let's discuss. Let's improve. Okay, let's program together. See you next time. Bye bye.